Be positive. The walk to this spot in Cave Hill Cemetery.
This literally is the history of Louisville. It's a beautiful place to have the service.
A time for reflection.
Jake and I met on a dating app.
Then come the hugs.
I was like, I just gotta meet this guy.
And yes, some tears.
It was just natural.
You only get one chance to get this right.
If your heart is pulling you in one way, then you should do it.
Let us start by bowing our heads.
But this isn't the end of a love story.
You either see your family members at a funeral or you see your family members at a wedding.
Please, everybody, stand.
It's just the beginning.
Welcome, everyone, to the marriage of Jacob Tyler Radis and Kayla Gail Westling.
We were kind of just knocking things off, looking at different venues, and we were like, well, what about Cave Hill?
I have imagined this day so many times.
Death has always been part of life for Kayla Westling's family.
Her parents were in the casket business.
So I grew up in Batesville, Indiana, which is known for its casket production.
That continued in adulthood when she started working here.
So it'll be 8 years in July.
When she brought up the idea of getting married among the dead to the guy who clearly knows her better than anyone else.
I love you because of your love for others.
He knew it was only a matter of time until he was standing here in a suit.
Even the difficulties, the bad times are bearable with you by my side.
In the midst of heartfelt vows.
Thank you for teaching me more about myself every single day. I'm so lucky to be loved by you.
And a guest list with some big names.
I think that it's a beautiful thing that so many people can be here with us.
Muhammad Ali, of course, is here. Colonel Sanders.
There were jokes along the way.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Sorry, wrong ceremony.
And a realization for Cave Hill that this works as the city's newest wedding venue.
A lot of brides that want to book in the future, so we're going to start to venture into that a little bit.
Logistics might seem complicated, but the president and CEO of the cemetery, Gwen Mooney, has it figured out.
We wouldn't start scheduling the services for weddings until 4 in the afternoon, so it'd be 4 or later. And our services, burial services, the cutoff is 3 o'clock.
You are finally married. You may now kiss.
First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the happy couple riding off in their carriage. Till death do them part. In the Highlands with photojournalist Dominic Furman, Chris Suter, WDRB News. Logistics and security are provided by employees of Cave Hill. $500 to $2,000 is the price range, depending on the spot you pick there at the cemetery. There are a few different options. When I first heard that this was going to happen, I'm like, huh? But it was a pretty ceremony. That place is beautiful. People run there all the time.
It is.
And all of that.
Can you position the wedding in a way that you don't see tombstones, or is that unavoidable?
Well, I think that there are a couple of different places where you probably could. That one in particular, you know, you're looking at the guests and you could see them behind the guests there.
Right.
So.
But that's part of the attraction.
Yeah.
Quick, did you get invited to this wedding? How did this story come about?
They did say, yeah, you can come along, just don't interview any of our guests. And I said, that's
Okay.
fair. So we did the interviews
Sure.
a couple days beforehand and then went to get
gotcha.
some video of the wedding. So they're off to Cabo San Lucas now.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Good
honeymoon's
for
on.
them. That's pretty.
Yeah.
Different.